Oh, Jreg, good old Jreg. Would Jreg survive in prison? I don't know everything there is to know about Jreg. Jreg is a comedian? What is Jreg? Jreg is everything. Therefore, Jreg is nothing. He's everything, therefore he's nothing. So, would Jreg survive in prison? Yes, probably the most adaptable person ever. Because, you know, I did my video on would the amazing atheist survive, and I said how it would be very complicated because he would be labeled as gay in there. I don't think Jreg would be labeled as gay in there, and if they tried to, he could easily back out of it by just saying, look man, I'm a comedian, that was a skit. He's got levels of plausible deniability. I think the biggest thing he'd have going for him in prison is the fact that he's everything and he's nothing at the same time. So, like, everything this man has done has a steep layer of irony on it, and so they can't pigeonhole him as anything in there. So he'd be in there with a fresh, blank slate, and he's pretty adaptable, okay? You could just tell he's a very adaptable guy. Wherever you put this guy, he's gonna be whatever he needs to be. If you shave his head, he would look just like a typical, like, regular inmate. Like, he wouldn't attract a lot of attention unless he wanted to. Even though he's not the biggest, strongest guy in the world, the physical fitness is decent. The charisma is high. This is high charisma. The acting skills are good. The charisma is high. The sort of will to power is high. The work ethic is high. This guy's improvisational capabilities are good. This guy has a very, very good chance of succeeding in that environment. Out of all the middle-class white people, kind of people that I've, you know, sort of reviewed for, like, if they would do well in prison, I put Jreg as, like, if I were to have like a list, like a tier list, I put Jreg in the highest possible category of survival for a middle-class white person. There is no geeky white middle-class person that has a better chance of surviving in the Florida Department of Corrections than Jreg. Jreg would absolutely, like, have better shot at it than anybody. Be able to appeal to any room he was in. Like, he knows enough about subcultures and extremist groups and stuff. And here's the thing, extremism is very common in prison. So, and the idea of uniting all the extremists under an anti-centrist banner is actually very appealing in there. Like, unironically in prison, a lot of the people in there are on that, because nobody cares about what side of the political spectrum you are when they haven't taken you to canteen for 3 weeks. Everybody feels like having a riot. So it's like basically like all the extremes come together and actually riot. So, you know, anti-centrist coalition is really like a thing that could really happen in prison. Unironically, that's kind of a thing in there. I think he would be the ultimate social chameleon in there. As long as he didn't ring up debts or do drugs or any stupid crap like that, I don't see how he couldn't survive. You know, I put him in the upper tier of, like, middle-class white guys that could survive in there. The hardest part would be the first couple months where he's still establishing himself, but he could very quickly build the social capital up. He could build the social capital up a lot quicker than most people from his generation. And he's also educated. I suspect he's read several books about psychology and stuff like that. That's kind of the X factor here. That would give him an incredible edge. So Jreg gets the survival stamp. Bing! Guys, if you could check out the merch that I sell stretchy stuff that puts real tree and mossy oak to shame. My camouflage stuff is way better than real tree or mossy oak. It's a thicker material. It's better patterns that are more suited to whatever environment you're in. I would check it out. Even if you don't buy anything, just check it out. Keep on keeping on, and someday we'll get the anti-centrist praxis. Jordan Jreg signing off.